Good morning, children. Welcome to the Narayana Live classes. Today we are going to discuss about the assignment key of coordination, the linking system. It is a 10th standard lesson. This assignment is for 10 marks. You know, in this assignment there are 4 objective type questions. Each objective carry half mark. And there are 4 very short answer questions. Each short answer carries 1 mark. And also there are 2 short answer questions. Each short answer carries 2 marks. That means totally this assignment is for 10 marks. Okay? Yes. Now let us see what are the objective type questions. There are 4 objective type questions. We can see them on the board. Let us discuss. So first one is identify the group belongs to efferent neuron. There are 2 groups given to you. First group, let us see. Sensory nerve, sensation nerves, stimulus detectors. That means these carry messages inwards. And see that second one, B group. Motor nerve, action nerve, ferrying away. That means here asked the group belongs to efferent neuron. Efferent neuron means that carry messages from brain or spinal cord to body parts. That means muscles. That means motor nerve. Yes. Now action nerve. This one B group is the correct answer for asked question. Now second one, find the parts involved in reflex arc. Which parts are involved in reflex arc? So now option A, motor neuron. Option B, sensory neuron. Option C, effector muscle. Option D, all the above. I think these are all participate in the reflex arc. So option D is correct answer. So this one is correct. Now third one, read the sentence and correct the underlined word. That means one sentence is given to you, one word will be underlined word, and that underlined word is a wrong word. We have to correct it into, yes, we have to correct into correct word. Right. See that, what is the underlined word? Association nerves which link together the afferent and sensory nerves. Here see, underline is under the sensory nerve. This is wrong word. We have to correct it. If we keep here efferent, that means A-F-E-R-E-N-T afferent and E-F-F-E-R-E-N-T efferent. If we write here efferent nerve, it is the correct answer. Efferent. Okay? Efferent. Now fourth one, I am an animal used to identify the knee-jerk reflex. Who am I? To identify the knee-jerk reflex, then which animal is used? Scientists conducted experiments to find out the knee-jerk on monkey. So answer is monkey. What had happened? Actually, they cut one nerve. That means sensory nerve. They cut the sensory nerve and they observed. So no movements were shown by the monkey. Okay? But when they tried to cut the motor nerve, then it showed a violent movements, violent reactions. That's why they found that reflex, knee-jerk reflex in monkey. Okay? Yes. Answer is monkey. These are the 4 objective type questions. 4 halves are 2. Now it is time to see 4 very short answer questions. So fifth one is, in which year knee-jerk was first noted? In the year 1875, first knee-jerk was noted. In which year? Fifth one. In the year 1875, knee-jerk was noted. Right. What are reflexes? Second and next 6th question. What are reflexes? our body would need to respond to certain situations on which we may not have a control. We don't have control on some kind of situations. Then our body would need to respond. Such type of responses are called reflexes. Okay? Suppose a sudden sound we can hear. When we hear the sudden sound, unexpectedly we close our ears. So on such kind of reflexes, we don't have any control. Without our control only, our body shows the responses. Such kind of responses are called reflexes. Now, seventh question. What are called the conscious movements of our body? Conscious movements. Conscious movements means raising hands, putting down, bending, straight, standing straight. Okay? Stretch your hands, fold your hands, or tie your hands. These are all conscious movements. These conscious movements are called voluntary movements. Okay? Yes. Sixth question. What is sixth question? What are reflexes? Reflexes means our body would respond to certain situations. Okay? On which we don't have our control. Right? Now, seventh question answer. Now, seventh question answer is, what are called the conscious movements of our body? Voluntary movements. Voluntary movements. Okay? Here we don't have enough space. So I will rub it and I will show you. Okay? Right. Now, eighth question. Let us discuss about the eighth question. What is eighth question given in the assignment? What is the eighth question given in the assignment? How are the association nerves formed? Association nerves are formed by union of afferent and efferent nerves. You know, from the spinal cord, association nerves will be originated. In this association nerves, we can see two types of nerves. Afferent nerves and efferent nerve. That means sensory nerve and motor nerve are packed together, tied together, like a bundle. That nerves only called association nerves. All the spinal nerves are association nerves. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves. All the 31 pairs of nerves are association nerves. We can also call them as mixed nerves. Okay? Okay. How are the association nerves are formed? Eighth one. So association nerves are formed by union of afferent and efferent nerves. Afferent and efferent nerves. Okay? Yes. Now, it is time to see short answer questions. Define the reflex arc. That means, what is reflex arc? The structural and functional unit of reflex action is called reflex arc. Okay? So, what is reflex action? A sudden or involuntary movement which occurs in the body to protect it from dangerous stimuli. Suppose I may step on the very sharp object. Immediately I will take back my leg. So such kind of actions are called reflex actions. Why do I take back immediately my leg? What will happen if I keep my leg steadily or continuously on the sharp object? So it may cause damage. It may cause harm to my body. So from damage or harm to the body, so reflex actions save our body. Okay? So such kind of actions are called reflex actions. So the structural and functional unit of reflex action is called reflex arc. Or otherwise, in other sense, in other words also we can give a statement to the reflex arc. A single pathway going up to the spinal cord from detectors. Suppose here somebody bet me like that. So from here that pain will goes to the spinal cord first. That means from detectors the single pathway going to the spinal cord. Okay, and from the spinal cord the responses move going back to the muscles, that means effector organs. These movements are called, this action is called reflex arc. A single pathway going up to the spinal cord from detectors and coming back to the effectors is called a reflex arc. Now let us see last question, 10th question. Draw a flowchart of parts involving in reflex arc. Which parts involve in reflex arc? Flowchart. Now let us see flowchart. So 9th question, structural, first one, structural and functional unit of reflex action is reflex action is called reflex arc. Okay, yes. Now draw a flowchart of parts involving in reflex arc. First receptors receive the information and given to sensory neuron. The sensory neuron carries that message to spinal cord. In the spinal cord there are interneurons, otherwise associated nerves. Interneuron receive the messages from sensory nerve and it analyzes. After analyzing, it produces the response. That response is given to motor nerve or motor neuron. This motor neuron carries that response to effector organ. Effector organ also called as muscle. Effector organ is also known as muscle. This is the flowchart of reflex arc. So see how many parts involved in the reflex arc? 5 parts. Receptors or detectors, sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neuron and effector organ. So this is the flowchart of reflex action. So reflex arc. So my dear children, this is the key of today's assignment. Thank you. God bless you.